Welcome everybody to Auto Club as we get ready for round 2 of AIRL Season 6. Everyone right now lining up on pit lane as we get ready for qualifying for tonight's race. A little bit unexpected, honestly. Was not quite ready for tonight's race, but it is okay. We're here in the end, so as the first drivers go out, we'll start our qualifying session. Again, we are at Auto Club as we get ready for tonight's race. We'll go and review what happened at Daytona after qualifying. A penalty got handed out after the race. And TCT will most likely not be able to show up. He said earlier that he had some homework to do, and I do not blame him. It is 8:30 on a school night. So a little bit of an interesting time to race, but this is what the drivers wanted. We have quite the turnout. So first up, JDM. Had a pretty good race last race at Daytona. Just did not get the finish that they wanted. I mean, it's a 13th place finish, unfortunately, from Daytona. But overall, the race was pretty good for JDM. Up front, a lot of the times couldn't get there in the end. First lap is a 34.350. Currently alone in the booth, but if any of the people that usually go into the booth call my opinion, yummy, if you want to join in, just let me know in the chat. We'll arrange. A long line here for qualifying is 34.150 will be the improved time. Saturn will be up next. Again, just to show you what it looks like on pit lane. I mean, we got a lot of drivers getting ready to go. I apologize. Actually, Big was up next. First lap for Big is a 34.017. It's going to be provisional pole for the 98. Couple drivers in this grid just to get points, just to get that safety rating up. As Big second lap is a 33.996. Saturn, what can he set down? He was fastest in practice, and he sets another 10th quicker of a lap, a 33.867 provisional pole for last season's champion. Now, our champion last season did not have a great Daytona race, was kind of at the back all day. Had a couple of moments up front, but just did not get a good finish. 12th place for last season's champion at Daytona. Although I'm pretty sure he had a little bit of help with that final decision. Saturn improves to 33.833 on the second lap. As I believe this is not who I think it is. I believe this is Nova, who set a 34.033. I don't think we'll reach any sort of max car amount this race. Second lap, a 33.848. Quite a fast lap. Good for second place. Up next, Dark, who sets the fastest lap at 33.779. Top of the board for Dark. Dark on a strong start to the season. Podium, third place at Daytona. Was up front a few times, was looking strong, and already looking fast here at Auto Club. Just before the race, I had a conversation, or was overhearing a conversation with Dark, where he said tonight, I mean, just safety points as no improvement on the second lap, but provisional pole For the 26, and oh, a wreck after the line. Up next, it's the 46 of NPC. Couldn't quite make it into the 500. Looking to qualify here at Auto Club on the other side of the country. Got a couple of previous racers, or technically previous racers in pit lane as NPC. Whoa! Throws his car onto the racetrack, nearly hits Q. Q's first lap is a 34.2. Wow. Last season runner-up right now on pit lane. And on top of Jinty's car, Yummy was there in pit lane earlier as well. And Q improves to 6th place at 34.013 for 21. Izu was on pole for the 500. Only ran a couple of laps, ended up finishing 14th after really only a couple of laps completed. Not sure what happened this on Sunday. But is here and is qualifying. First lap is a 33.883. Good for 5th place. Still another lap to go. It appears that Coma might be racing. Second lap, no improvement for Izu. As Junior will be up next. Junior Smith. Haven't seen Junior race in a league in a while. Usually he's the one hosting the races I'm a part of. First lap for Junior is a 33.9. Good for 6th place. Still one more lap to go. What an avatar, Junior. I gotta say. Up next will be Krieger. Had a good season last season. Still looking for his first win. And Junior, no improvement on the second lap. Krieger up next, running the 20 car. Usually I see Yummy in this car, but it'll be Krieger this time around. I guess he swapped to the 20. First lap is a 34.096. Gonna have to find a little bit more speed if he wants to try to get up to the front pack here. Looks like, is that Avento? Avento also joining us tonight. Look at that, getting a lot of the old guys in here. He might actually hit the field cap, we'll see. No improvement on the second lap for Krieger. Coma up next, runner-up from last season. Season 4 champion by a long shot. Was there at the photo finish at Homestead. First lap for Coma, 34.133. Has no, I know he has no practice coming into this race. A lot of other drivers did. But as it stands right now, Dark, Saturn, and Nova are your top 3. And Coma, wow, steals the pole away at 33.729. Ah, this guy. I thought we were going to see Dark get pole, but no, Coma had to go and ruin it. Ruin the fun. Avento up next. starts his lap. He's in the 3 car this time around. Izzy will get another lap, apparently. There's a parked car. Must have had to avoid a car on one of his laps, so Izzy will get another shot to try and improve from 6th place. But first, Evento. Get to set his first lap. Evento 34.16, and he is not going to take a second lap unless this might be lag. But Evento stop outside of pit lane. Looks like this is a TCT. Look at this TCT showing up, and I can guarantee you we're gonna hit the field cap if there is one. Let me verify. The field cap really quick. So TCT won the 500. That would be his 2nd in a row. For because he won the season 5 Daytona 500. We'll take a look at that win here in just a few minutes. First lap for TCT is a 33.983. Be hanging out in the middle of the pack. Still one more lap to go for the 42. Still up to qualify, William. William, what? TCT, no improvement on the 2nd lap, but William ready to qualify. Izzy going to go and get that 2nd lap, but first up, Ginty with the 34.1, 12th place provisionally. See what Ginty can do. Ooh, Ginty still in 12th place, no improvement. Izzy now gets one more lap. Gets a 1 lap redo, and it's a slight improvement, but not enough to give him any positions. Ties technically with, I believe that's NPC, but it's not technically count. Williams still in pit lane, but Mason up next. Ooh, Mason into the wall on the outlap. Really trying that high line, gets into the wall. That might invalidate the lap. We'll see what Alpha's ruling is. I can't imagine it's faster, though. So we will have a last chance qualifiers. It will be 14 cars that make it. We'll see if it's 10th or 11th on back that has to go and redo their lap. Mason, a 34.129, and will not take a second lap. William up next. And we might even have Pink joining us. So 16 drivers possibly trying to qualify tonight, which means 2 will not make it into this race. As William Alpha is trying to tell William, go, go, go. I have not seen William in a long time. This is going back to the MRL days, season 3 and 4, I believe. And oh, William got the wrong horsepower package, and we'll have to respawn the his car. Pink's still waiting behind the pit wall here in the garage area. As William gets the correct car this time. Oh, enters pit lane accidentally. And William is on his way. Pink currently trying to choose a car number before he gets in. Tried to choose the 19, but that is taken by Casey. Someone tell Pink, yeah, the 97 is taken. And we'll see if Pink races for the 40. Oh, and William ties in 8th place. Ties with TCT on the first lap. We'll see what William does here on the second lap. Please improve. And William will not improve, so there's a tie for 8th place. Pink will go up next and drive the Coors Light 40. DCT will get the spot over William. As we wait for Pink to get ready. We take a look at everybody getting ready on the pit wall. Look at the party here in pit lane. $17 cars to qualify for tonight's race. 8:30, or sorry, now almost 9 o'clock on a school night. Very late, honestly, for a race, but I have to take it. And we still have last chance qualifiers. Let's see if we can get Ginty on the horn as Pink takes his lap. Ginty, you have us. All right, so Ginty, you're sitting in 13th. Definitely going into, possibly going into last chance qualifiers here. I'm not exactly sure where the cutoff is. How are we feeling about the track? How are we feeling if you have to go into last chance qualifiers?
I'll be honest. I went in with like zero practice and I didn't know the line, but I had Dark help me a little bit in DM. So if I do go again, then I'm probably gonna hopefully be faster with the advice he gave me. So because he practiced.
You two talking a little bit about the line in the voice chat before I left. I mean, Dark pulling pretty fast lap, so
yeah,
I'd say get pretty good information from Dark.
He was practicing for like an hour, so. Currently, I'm not in game because I was gonna go do something, but you join me.
Right. Oh, Goma's got a POV. Let's go. So that was Ginty. We thank him for the interview, and he currently sits right on 14th. Pink ties for 4th. Ties with Nova. It'll be Nova over Pink. PCT over William, and that's for 9th place. So as we get ready, everyone, get ready for last chance qualifiers. We take a look at everybody sitting on the pit wall, having a fun time. Get to see how last chance qualifiers works this season. Looks like everyone will start to get ready for LCQ. While everyone gets ready, let's take a look at the race last weekend on Sunday. This is the final lap. So the driver going to be looking at here is the 12, Goose, who just made that late block there. He's going to make another late block here again down the back straightaway on the 38. Because of that, Goose loses 3 positions in this race, and I believe he has a penalty heading in to the next race he shows up to. So, excuse me. Goose already off to a poor start this season with penalties, but TCT able to hold off the field. No one could get a run on the outside and got the win at Daytona as we begin LCQ here at Auto Club. Up first will be Avento in the 3. Now, I think that line might be incorrect. I'm going to actually try to get rid of that now, because I don't think that line's going to be correct for this season. So Avento first lap will be a 34.1. Oh, up towards the wall goes Avento. Not quite the optimal line. Excuse me, my voice is not having it tonight. No improvement on the second lap for Avento. JDM up next. Yes, Pink, if you can. I love my angles. Excuse me, goodness gracious. JDM 34.046, an improvement over Avento. Sorry, I was distracted there. Krieger to the top of the board, 34.0 flat. Now, I believe 4 cars will make it in, I think. Somewhere around there. And Krieger does not improve on the second lap, but that'll be a pretty fast lap there for him. Mason, I believe, is up next. Yes, so it'll be Mason, then Big, then Q, and Ginty. First lap for Mason, a 34.1. Good for third place in LCQ. Way up high in the exit of turn 4. Mason does not improve on the second lap. Oh, big spawn on the back straightaway. It'll be Q up next. A lag incident probably for Big. 98 with a couple of issues. Q starts his lap. Second place in the Daytona 500 last Sunday. Looking to make it in to Auto Club. Fights the car through 3 and 4. Q, first lap's a 34.133. Needs to find some more speed. Trying to hang that bottom lane. I don't think that's going to quite work out for Q. I think you want a little bit more arc to the corner. Final lap for Q. Improves to a third place, 34.079. Now Avento and Mason looking like they're in a pretty bad spot as Ginty makes his rounds. I believe Avento is eliminated. I think Mason's right on the cut line. And now Mason's out. Ginty, top of the board, 33.850. Definitely needed that in the first round. Probably coast the second lap. It is not going to be necessary. Slams into the wall. Yeah, I mean, this lap's over for Ginty. That's going to be more than enough to make it in. And now Big, the last driver to go. Will this knock out Q? I did my calculations there. Hold on. Yeah, 3 cars will be eliminated from this race. Krieger going onto the racetrack. First lap for Big is going to knock out Q. 34.029, good enough to make it into the event. JDM just makes it in. But Q, Maze, and Evento knocked out. So that will end last chance qualifiers. Big will go around, try to get a little bit better of a qualifying spot on the second lap, and does with a 33.7 flat. What a lap from Big. That's unfortunately only going to be 11th, but a great lap from the 98. So we'll let the drivers get ready. Coma will be on pole, Dark to the outside. Again, Q, Mason, Evento knocked out. We'll be right back for the race time. Stay here as we get ready for Auto Club. Welcome everybody back to Auto Club Speedway as we get ready for round 2 of AIRL. All the drivers getting ready on the back straightaway. Lots of cars. It's a full field tonight. Very excited to see what these drivers can do. Auto Club is one of my favorite tracks. This was my track back in my day. Acting like an old man. 75 laps around here. No idea what fuel looks like. No idea what anything looks like right now. But I can tell you who got pole. Coma stole pole away from Dark. So Dark will be starting on the outside. Saturn sitting in 3rd place behind his old teammate Coma. Do I have the 91 written down? So Nova starting in 4th place. So we get to see whether the drivers are in fact ready to go. Gonna be a long race starting really late, 9:11 on the East Coast. As we get ready, so we start pacing. A full 14 car field should have been there for qualifying if you wanted to watch. Coma on pole. Dark to the outside. We'll do one lap of pacing. I don't think William quite got that message. And we'll slow down and then get caught back up to the field. We do have quite the POVs tonight. We have one from Coma, one from Pink. Or theoretically, we have one from Pink. I haven't quite seen it yet. We will go green this time. Pink is live. YouTube is just lying to me. So we do have Pink. We do have Goma's live stream, so we'll use those for replays as we need. Of course, we also have the Altcast linked on the main channel. Let's go scroll down. Dark's got to catch up to the rear of the field. 18's the control car as we get to the front straightaway. And we are racing in California. Dark already getting moved to the outside. It's almost 3 wide as we go into turn 1. A lot of battling towards the rear of the field. Pink trying to make his way through the pack. Out of turn 2, Coma still leads. Dark right behind. It's Nova and Saturn sitting right now in 3rd as Dark makes a move to the lead. Move Coma up the racetrack. Side by side, going down the front straightaway. Coma trying to get the outside run, will lead lap 1. Dark going wide in turn 1. Everybody's going wide. We got 4 wide, 5 wide racing up the back. Saturn up to 2nd place. Had a good race here last season. He now tries to catch up to his teammate Coma as we are lagging through turns 3 and 4. Lots of lag. Oh my goodness. Big try to make a move in turn 1. Goes wide. Same with Pink. He goes a little bit wide here in turn 1. Lets Izu on the inside for 5th place. Saturn right up to the Coma. Almost got around him there. Outside of turn 2, Dark making a move here to steal 3rd away from Nova. Saturn trying to get the high line run, just can't quite get enough. Side by side for a moment. Coma defends that inside lane. Dark tried to put the nose in turn 3, couldn't get it to work. Coma shut it down. Nova had to give a push to the 26, as Saturn still trying to get a run off of turn 4. Switchback, can Saturn take the lead? Coma's gonna have to try to get the switchback of his own. Can Saturn block it? No. Coma able to get that in. Oh no, he did block it. New leader, it's Saturn. Nova up to 3rd place. Coma looking for the switchback in 3 and 4. It's got the inside. It's going to be a drag race down the front straightaway. And Coma takes back the lead. Dark and Nova back to battling here in 3rd place as Saturn goes a little bit wide here in 1 and 2. Looks to the outside now, looks to the inside, dancing down the back straightaway. Saturn gonna have the advantage going into 3 and 4, but Coma able to work that car a lot more than Saturn can. Gets that car to come back down, but Saturn blocks. Great battle up front. Great battle for 3rd place as well. Saturn finally leads his lap. Defensive line from the 29. Coma still trying to get that rotation to work in his favor. Not quite gonna have enough speed coming out of turn 2. Right on that apron through 3 and 4. Gonna be right up on Saturn's bumper. Running on board with the 18. Tries to make the move on the outside. They're side by side going into turn 1. And you can see Coma how he gets that car to rotate. Gonna have a little bit more speed coming out of turn 2. So you watch him approach into turn 3, quite a lot of lag going on still. Dark able to get 3rd place back from Nova. Incident towards the back. Not sure what happened there. We're going to take a look back at it here in a moment. As the battle for the lead continues between Saturn and Coma, these two championship rivals last season. Looks like they're going to be still kind of rivaling each other, or yeah, rivaling each other tonight. A look at that replay. This is what happened between Izu and, oh yeah, Izu just kind of got hooked there. by Jinty. Not sure if Izu maybe turned up or what. That was that little incident there towards the rear of the pack. Almost still sitting right behind Saturn for the lead. Dark and Nova, they've been battling pretty hard for third place here. Nova in the 91, Dark in the 26. Jake holding off right now for 5th place. In front of NPC. And you, of course, have this battle right now in the middle of the pack. This is Junior we're following right now. You have Jinty there as well. JDM, Big, all kind of racing in this rear pack. You saw Izu there with TCT, previous race winner. Homa now trying the outside lane on Saturn. Gonna look for the switchback here in 1 and 2. Verbal warning between the 48 and the 27. Or sorry, a penalty for the 48 and a verbal warning for the 27. They've been kind of aggressive tonight. Ooh, Saturn pretty wide there out of turn 4. Coma gets right up to his back bumper. Now looks to the outside with that run. Look for the same move here in 1 and 2. Gets that car to rotate. But Saturn's able to make it work pretty well. Someone just can't quite get enough speed out of the corner. Defensive line for Saturn. Doma just cannot get that. Can't get enough. He gets the runs out of the corner, just can't get enough of one. Oof. Coleman might have a chance here down the back straightaway. It was an awkward exit for the 29. He's just going to stay right behind. What happened to the 98? The 98 will have an opportunity to merge. We will actually have that replay. This is what the altcast is for, boys. Here we go. This is what happened to the 98. Krieger turns straight into him here on the back straightaway. And they go wrecking at the wall. So an incident at the rear of the field. Drivers had to avoid that. Yeah, a really big battle towards the rear of the pack. So we get the blue flag. Driver's got to make sure that, or really Big has to make sure he merges properly. Sure if it's going to be quite a good enough merge though. Big into the wall. That was a bad merge. They're 3x3 at the rear of the pack. This is many seconds back. This is let's see. This is about 7 to 7.5 seconds back of the lead pack. And Krieger will get a grid drop. They've been battling pretty hard. They're still battling pretty hard. Junior, very big impact there. They're racing really hard at the back as Coma still battles for the lead up front. I thought he was going to have a little bit more of a run. Looks like it's starting to calm down just a tad bit at the rear of the pack. As it was crazy fighting back there. We'll keep our eye on it though. Meanwhile, up front, it's still Saturn and Coma pulling away from this field. Dark right now with P3. Nova sitting in 4th. Pink catching up right now. Going to be not too far behind Nova as the battle for the lead continues. Not entirely sure how long that fuel will last for, of course. We'll try to keep our eye on it for the drivers so we can do the POVs on. Right now, fuel is looking about halfway for Pink, I believe. We'll take a look at what it is for Coma. As Coma looking to the inside, can he get the run that he needs? But the car slows down middle of the corner. Can't quite. Man, it looked like he was going to get it there, but he falls back by a 10th. Maybe going on between the 98 and the 49. We just caught this one on the altcast. A little bit of feedback possibly here from JDM. Ends up actually getting the worst of it. As we continue to watch the battle for the lead, I think Coma's going to kind of hold off a little bit. Pink makes his charge on Nova here. But an incident maybe between Ginty and William. Not entirely sure what happened. Maybe we can ask. What happened there? Here comes Pink looking for 4th place. Let's see if we can ask Ginty what happened there at the rear. Ginty, a heavy warning from Alpha. What was happening between,
there we
William?
go.
What happened with William there?
So I don't know what was going on behind me. I'm currently committing illegal JSS in the back, but William just died off of turn 1, did a flat dog, nobody. And I brushed the side of his car.
All right. Well, I mean, definitely something that William cannot do again.
It scared me because I did nothing.
Ooh, big. A little bit of contact there. You might have some cars coming your way here.
Yeah, you might have to go back to your booth.
I might. So, I'm not sure what's been going on here between JDM and Big, but they've been kind of, giving back a little bit, giving each other a little bit of feedback. Big not too happy with it. This is most of the field single file here. Let's see if we can see what happened and see what Big was not a big fan of. Get it? That's funny. Didn't even mean to do that. Can I go live here? And this lag is on the server end. Let's take a check up with Pink here. He's almost starting to fall back from Saturn. Pink now pulling away from Nova. Away. Here's what happened. We'll rewind this a little bit here. And then, yeah, so JDM just going way too deep into the corner. And that's what Big's not too happy about. that kind of cost him some time. TCT and Izu battling back here. This is going to be for 7th place. TCT winning the Daytona 500 last Sunday. Izu started on the pole for the 500. So, wow, a ton of lag, and this is server side, I believe. I'm not dropping any frames. My connection is great. So I'd have to imagine the Roblox servers are going through it tonight. Izu switchback. Oh, TCT went a little bit high there. Krieger gonna have a chance to catch up here. Pink making his way up to Dark as well. Pink actually been really good so far on this long run. Oh, this honestly might be me, actually. They're battling pretty hard here, actually. And this is for 7th place. Big struggling on the long run. Trying to see what happened. William was able to get by. It's that long run, not able to really hone in. Krieger now joining the mix with these two. Krieger in the 20. Izu in the 48, TCT in the 42. That is a lot of lag. William now making his way, trying to pass JDM. So we go back to this battle for 7th place. Watching 3 battles on the racetrack, trying to make sure we see the battle when it happens between Pink and Dark. Right now they're just too far apart from each other. As well as the battle with William and JDM, possibly Junior, and then this 3-car battle here for 7th place between Izu, TCT, and Krieger. Oh, TCT into the apron. That's not going to be good. Krieger finds the inside and he'll take that spot away. And Izu now will try to, a little bit of contact there from prior teammates. And Izu will take advantage and start to get a little bit of a gap and try to pull away from these two. Prior teammates, these two, they weren't the best of teammates. They weren't too happy with each other at times at S-Rank Motorsports. Krieger hits a track bump there. TCT looking for the switchback. Fuel might start to become an issue as we go through lap 37. And what do I call? I think someone's down pit lane right now as Krieger makes his way up to Izu. I believe Big went down pit road, and that's maybe the 98 right there. Oh, no, that's not Big. Who is that? Oh, that'll be NPC, actually. So I don't believe anyone has pit yet, but I'm just making sure everyone knows there is no merge cone. As William now actually cutting his way through the field. Started in the back, has kind of been hanging out back there since, but now starting to pick off a couple of cars. Got through Big pretty fast, got through Ginty, got through JDM, now trying to get past Junior. So it's been a pretty good race ever since that warning for William. Izu and Krieger side by side. And oh, that was the 18 of Coma. He had a wreck. Coma onto the apron. What happened to our... he was in right behind Saturn. What happened to the 18? He's going to down pit lane. Something happened maybe between Saturn and Coma? Oh, something did happen between Saturn and Coma. Saturn actually got the worst of it. He's down pit road right now alongside with William. This is going to be the interesting part of the race. Let's go ahead and show what happened here between Coma and Saturn. Let's listen in as well.
Way out of his way. What the fuck?
No!
That's not a caution? Hello?
Oh.
I can't go anywhere.
And everyone just narrowly missing Coma
Hi.
there. And yeah, that's a two-car incident, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be based off of rack rules where it's got to be 3 cars or a flip. As oh my lag. We've been watching Pink kind of make his way towards Dark, but it looks like Pink's gonna have to worry about that 91 behind a little bit more. Nova making a little bit more of an advantage towards the 40. See Coma, he's got his crew chief back, and caution is out. Caution on the racetrack. Somebody apparently flipped, but, you know, it's a mystery who right now. Red is out. And that's why Jinty's game has crashed. I think that's going to be why the caution came out. So, I'm going to guess it was an empty car that caused that. Come on, I want him to get fined. So apparently someone did flip. I actually don't know who.
Yeah,
Oh. So Coma, I hear you're gonna keep your mouth shut, but I'm curious what we gotta say here for you and Saturn's incident, and then the caution for something. I don't even know what happened.
Okay, so obviously Saturn's was a lag incident. He's not trying to kamikaze me into my doom and his own doom. That's not what I'm mad about. I'm mad at the fact that 2 cars isn't a caution. Like, I didn't know I was racing rack. I mean, I know we have similar strategies and now similar cars to rack, but I didn't know this was just rack with Alpha's officiating. But apparently that's what it was. And now, in proper junior fashion, he's now letting the drivers ask for a caution instead of just making the decision on his own. So
there was not a
we're in
pit?
season 6. No,
No?
it was 2 cars. Which I will say, I didn't read the rule book. It may have stated that it's only 3 cars. If that's the case, I apologize for Alpha. But considering that this is not rack and this is a little more professional, I figured that 2 cars would probably be a caution. I get the 1 car, I do, without the flip. That's just, you know, I can understand that. That would just be too many. 2 cars, however, doesn't happen all that often. And I feel like it's a little more important to, you know, restack the field. That's a bit more of a serious incident. But also, and then Alpha just lets the drivers say, do we want a caution? Like, bro, we're in season 6 and we're back to square one. What are we doing? But I single-handedly almost made Alpha quit 4 times last season, so that's why I'm like, if I speak, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I wasn't expecting AIRL to continue, and I don't want to be the reason that it doesn't.
Alright, thank you, Coma. Also, Pink wants up here, so have fun with that. So quite the words there from Coma. So this was on lap 39. This is going to be what caused this caution, apparently. So apparently, I'm getting told there was no pit, depending on who you want to believe. As we begin pacing, this is the reason for the caution. This is again on lap 39. We are on lap 44. So that is the reason for the caution. And I mean, again, this is so close right here. I can't believe nobody hit Coma here. I mean, he's coming down the racetrack, and you got a group of cars all racing each other here. I'm surprised no one hit him. Quite a few cars coming down pit lane. Mostly everyone that was on the lead lap and that did not pit before coming down pit lane. It'll be a good bonus for everyone else. Dark, I believe, will come back out as the leader depending on how much fuel he takes. Coma being reminded that he cannot pit. He came down pit lane. Just cannot get any fuel in that 18 Interstate Batteries machine. Looks like Krieger will come out right in front of Dark. A short pit. Actually, Nova will come out before both of these guys. So Dark comes in first, will come out third. First caution here, lap technically 44. I think Alpha is going to let Coma come down pit road once again. Yeah, so Coma will be able to pit. He will get a free pit stop, basically. Izu will be your new leader after pit stops. Saturn in second, Big in third. NPC in third, Big in fourth. Those cars somehow, they're confusing me. JDM in fifth. And William up to sixth place. We'll see how that 41 machine does on this, restart. We'll go green this time. Coma back up to the pack. We'll realize where we are. Nope, yep. Remembering that Izu has to go to the rear of the field. I believe Krieger also has to go to the rear of the field as well, but I don't think Alpha remembers that. So Saturn on the front. NPC, Big, JDM, William, your top 5. Genty, and then everyone that pit right behind. We get ready to go back green here at Auto Club. And we are back underway here in California. Good start from Saturn. And Alpha now remembers of the penalty. And it's going to be a paddle here for second place. Big on the inside, trying to move NPC out of the way. But here comes JDM. Right get behind. William going out wide. Genty is actually going to be up here and ready to battle as Saturn's just going to pull away from everybody else. Got that clean air, and he's going to use it to his advantage. Already, apparently 0.4 of a second on the whole field, just in one lap. JDM onto the back bumper of the 98. Nova went a little bit wide there, got into William a little bit. Oh, we got a big wreck behind. Huge wreck. Genty, Pink, and more involved. They will be racing back. Looks like Nova involved as well. They'll be racing back. And it'll be a race for second place. What am I talking about? Big send by NPC. JDM holds on. Here comes William through the middle. And cautions breed cautions. Saturn will get it back. We'll start pacing after they wreck across the line. What happened there? Kind of watched that one happen in the corner of my eye. I apologize for not cutting to it on the main broadcast here. So let's see what happened. It's 3 wide. Pink, Nova, and Genty. Oh, I think Pink's going to overdrive this corner and get hooked. Yeah, I think that's going to be what causes this one. And then Izu also involved in this one. Does not get drugged down in the pit lane, though. Pit road is closed this time by. We get a view from Pink's angle. It's right along with the 40 car.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well, there's the caution.
Yep. What? Oh, yeah, because they crossed.
And one more look at it here. I think we'll get a grid drop. This restart will slow it down. Yeah, just a little bit, just a tad overdrove the corner. And it's the big one at Auto Club. Pit road will be open this time. I don't think we'll have that many takers as we just had a caution. Yeah, pit road will stay empty. Oh no, Krieger will tempt fate and go down pit road. He did have a quick stop the last time around. He was not the quickest on pit road, but the second quickest. So we'll go and top up that fuel tank. 24 laps to go. We'll restart with 23 if Krieger can get back in time. Saturn won here last season. Had a pretty good race so far. It would be very ironic if we started this season almost exactly the same way we started last season. That would actually be insane. All right. Saturn on the front row as we go back green here at Auto Club. Not as good as the start this time round. JDM right behind. And NPC and Big already battling right behind. They're dancing as they go into turn one. William breaking it up as well. 3 wide behind him. JDM able to keep up with the 29. Drag race as they go down the back straightaway, but right behind. 3 wide for a little bit. Big pack is, oh! So Saturn get into the wall there. JDM takes the lead. Gonna have a battle for the lead again. Oh, we might. Oh, there we go. Oh. Saturn, big bump to the 49. JDM all the way up near the wall. Got a lane between them. As this is gotta be me. There's no way this isn't me. I don't know what to do. Oh, it appears that Saturn has regained the lead. Oh, it's still happening. They are 4 wide back here for a moment. I'm just trying to get away from the lead group. That didn't look right. Oma looks down to the inside. He had a great restart. Got a ton of possession. Oh my goodness, that stroke here with 20 to go. 20 to go. Still lagging. They are 5 wide back here. 5 wide in the rear of the pack. What is happening? So Coma catching up to the 29. What is happening? I'm clicking things that are not real here. DCT up to 3rd place as Coma battles for the lead. I am having a moment with my internet here. I apologize. This is on me. This is not Roblox. William up to 4th place. JDM drops back to 5th. Although JDM's not going to finish without a fight. 3 wide. William's going to get the best of it. TCT got shoved out of the way. 98's got to have broken speed. JDM on the apron trying to get this spot back as we got another crash in the back. This one's going to be Izu. Izu upside down. Another caution. And Izu will have a season ban. That didn't go. That was pretty fast. Let's see if we can get a word with Jinty. It looks like they were battling. All right, so Jinty, what happened there between you and Izu? I think Izu maybe was showing you a little bit of feedback and then ended up getting himself banned, so we only got to see the end result there. But what happened to you prior to this?
I don't know. We were racing and I was getting sent by Krieger and I might have been sent into him. I don't know. It was wild back here, but I don't know why he would be mad at specifically me. Either that or he had a major lag spike and didn't know where he was going. Because he just went into a corner and just did not turn for the life of him. Like, from the back straightaway, his car went straight. Like, as soon as he got off turn 2, he not turn at all. And just plowed into me into turn 3.
I just wonder... Like, I didn't see any incidents between you and him earlier at all in this race. Yeah, right here.
I genuinely think it's... I genuinely think it's lag because he's not doing anything to me now. Like he's not door slamming me or anything. So
I mean,
I
Alpha said season-long ban, but
I
still on the racetrack, so...
Am I like your chaos Pam or something?
No, it's just you've been involved in a couple of incidents here.
Most of them aren't even my fault. It's just other people being idiots, and then I'm just caught up in it.
The tides are turning, Jinty. The earth is healing. 16 laps to go. Pit road will be open. We'll restart with 14 to go. So I'm not sure what happened to Izzy. I cannot imagine that was intentional. Saturn will fake out. Thought about going down pit lane, but no one else decided to go down either. It's about to reach 10 o'clock on the East Coast. About to finish up this race here at Auto Club. So, it'll be Saturn, Coma, JDM, William, TCT, your front five. Dark right there, he's been fast tonight. Pink and Nova as well, they've been up front. A lot of drivers up front. A lot of fast drivers up front. 14 laps to go. Will that be the final caution? Let's see. We are back underway here at Auto Club. And already William into the pit wall with TCT, and that's a caution. It will not be the final caution. Oh, Izzy wrecking at the back as well. Coma's gonna get the race back. I apologize for that. That was Krieger's doing stuff there as well. Oh, Junior's dead. Everyone's dead. What happened there with William? So William just turns into JDM and then turns himself around in front of TCT. So William wrecking himself here. Pit road will be open. I doubt we have any takers. Let's listen and ride along with the 40 car after we see if anyone comes down pit road. Nope. So let's ride along with the 40 car. See what Pink saw.
I'd like to be dead. Ooh. No, honestly. Oh, we are not staying green. Holy shit, he saved it!
I'm sorry about that. I thought I remembered telling Pink that his stuff was quiet. And to fix it. Oh well. But a little bit of a jump there, kind of by Dark. Down to the outside, TCT looking really down low, and then, yeah. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. Did JDM maybe come down, actually? It kind of looked like JDM kind of went down. Well, maybe. That might, no, I don't know. That's close. I think it's the right call for William, though. He was kind of down there. maybe some more frames there, might have had a little bit better of an idea. And yeah, there you go. There's Alpha actually retracting it. As we are back underway here. 11 laps to go at Auto Club. Saturn's got to have Pink right down below, and Saturn's going to get moved out of the way. Coma's going to run away with the lead, and so everyone else is going to battle for second place. Saturn switchback, trying to get back to some clean air. 10 laps to go here at Auto Club. Saturn with P2, his old teammate and third runner-up in the championship. Pink right behind. As dark contact gets moved all the way back. Jinty lagging. Krieger, another S-Rank Motorsports teammate. Oh, his junior got involved with the moment there. And it's like we're watching Season 5 all over again. Can Saturn catch? Can Pink catch? Can Krieger catch? 9 laps to go. Coma out in front. It's got half a second of a lead. Pink down low. Krieger and Nova having a little bit of a battle there. This is back for 4th place. Saturn trying to make as much ground as he can. He's got to push as hard as he can to try to get his second win here at Auto Club. This will be 2 in a row for him for Auto Club races. 8 to go. Coma still half a second out in front. Pink dropping back by a couple tenths. Nova had a big bump there. Krieger's going to drop back 2 positions. He's going to try to have to make some of these back up. Seven laps to go. Coma trying to keep that gap up. Right now, Saturn dropped it down another 1/10 of a second. As the battle heats up here for 4th place. Remember, Krieger, a very aggressive driver, but everyone around him has been racing aggressive tonight. Saturn, does he improve any bit here? No, he lost a couple tenths with 6 to go. Saturn needs a mistake from the 18. Coma just needs to keep his head down and keep the laps going. Nearly a wreck at the back as these guys are racing like it's the last lap back here. Now TCT getting in on the action. They're bouncing off the wall like crazy. 5 to go. TCT all the way down into the apron as Saturn tries to catch up but loses another 10th. Caution is out. Caution on the racetrack. It's for Big. The 98 got involved in some sort of incident. And so Saturn will have another chance to try to take this win. And if you're Coma, this is the worst possible scenario. We might go back to overtime. And we might lose the stream with how this is going. What is happening with my internet tonight? A Wednesday night. Usually you'd think all the people be on the internet, you know, during the weekend, but no. What is going on? Oh my god! So Big has a lag moment here, gets into the wall, and the car goes dead left and flies. Oh wow! So we saw a car do that last night, or not last night, last Sunday. Wow. I mean, just takes the pit wall as a ramp. That's not right. So this will not count as an overtime. It'll be a 2-lap dash. A green, white checkered. A natural one at that. So Junior, I don't think he's ordered his overtimes yet. He won't need to. Hopefully. I don't know. I think I just jinxed us. You know what I did. I'm not entirely sure what happened to... Jesus Christ. Izu. Or me. Toma, Saturn, Hank, and Krieger. S-Rank Motorsports take up your top 4. Jinty's in 5th. As we go back green, Krieger in the grass. Battling with Pink. Krieger trying on the apron. Holding up the rest of this field as Saturn's going to be on his way to catch up to the 18. Can they keep it green for one lap as Saturn's right on the back bumper of Coma? This time it's Saturn who's trying to get the race back, and it's a caution. And we're gonna go to overtime. What even happened? Oh, there's an incident between... There was an incident between the 98 and TCT with 42. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but we're going to go to our first overtime. You can see the crossover there, TCT now on the outside. I think Big just kind of came up into TCT. I mean, it's just going to be right off frame. When this camera changes, you're going to see they are spun out. Yeah, you can see they're spinning there at the back. I'm not entirely sure what happened between those two, but so this will be our first overtime of 3. Could not make it to the finish that time by. So Saturn will have another chance to try to take this one away, go 2 in a row. At Auto Club, Coma has another. He's going to have to defend off everyone behind him on the restart. Nova right now in a chance to steal. Pink back in 4th. ADM in 5th. So we drop down to 11 drivers. Big out of this race. And Coma, Saturn, Nova, Pink, and JDM, your top 5. Just outside is NPC, Krieger, and Jinty. Junior, Dark, and TCT at the rear of the field. 11 cars to finish this race, hopefully. As we start our first overtime attempt, we are back underway. And it's a good start from the front, too. Nova, not a good start, though. Pink will take advantage and take the inside. It's got help from Krieger. And Saturn looking to try to get a wide line. Is going to have a run through 1 and 2. As there's already a wreck at the back, Jinty goes around. Will it be a caution? No, no caution. We stay green. And now there's the caution. Caution is out. Jr. reactions on that one. Wow. And so we'll try to go and do this one again. Here's a look at it. They're going to go 4 wide into the corner. And I think Ginty's just kind of went wide and then got caught up there on NPC. What happened? Oh, he got moved by Krieger. Krieger's actually going to be the one that caused this. He's on the apron. I don't think this is going to be on Ginty. I think this might be on the 20 of Krieger because he's on the apron and pushes up Ginty into NPC. And then once you're going up like that, there's nothing you can do if you're Ginty. You have to either like fully stop or you're going to have to wreck like that. So we'll see what Alpha does on this one. I'm going to say this is on the 20 car. Ginty might find himself again in an unlucky situation. He's been in, now I believe that'd be the 3rd one tonight. Ginty will come down pit road, top off his fuel. And we'll go to our second of 3 overtimes. Coma will have to defend once again the lead from Saturn. Saturn will once again have to try to hold back Pink and then take the lead. Pink has a chance to steal. He's sitting in 3rd. Krieger currently sitting in 4th. It's actually S-Rank Motorsports 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now, which I'm sure Coma's just ecstatic right now. He's like, man, look at the team. It's like we never left. But we'll see if Krieger holds that spot. No word from Alpha yet from that caution. And then TCT currently sitting in 4th, but we'll see if that gets moved up to 5th. Although I think we're going green this time, so Alpha will not make a decision with Krieger. And he will keep his 4th place spot and then a chance to steal this win. And we are back underway here at Auto Club. Overtime attempt number 2 of 3. Can they keep it green this time? Defensive line, Pink into the apron. It's not going to work out. He goes wide. Everybody else follows up behind him. Saturn's going to have a 1-on-1 chance to take this lead away from Coma. But he's not got much of a room. Krieger, TCT, and Pink 3 wide, not too far behind. What will they do? Desperation sets in for everyone back here. Everybody goes wide. Can they go one more corner, one more straightaway? Yes, they can. White flag. This race is finally finalized. Coma, half a second of a gap. Can Saturn cut that down? They are kind of wrecking at the back. Saturn catching up. 2 more corners to go. What can he do in that 29? Coma, defensive line. Saturn can't do anything. And Coma, in his first start of Season 6, will go and take home the trophy here at California. And we finally end this race. Saturn getting 2nd place will not have a repeat of last season. Pink in 3rd, unofficially. JDM in 4th, Krieger in 5th, TCT unofficially 6th. Will not go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for S-Rank Motorsports. Or the old S-Rank Motorsports team. Saturn saying GG's, and it really was a good game for both of these guys. I mean, Saturn had that opportunity. It's just Coma was able to drive it away. As Coma burns it down here at Auto Club Speedway, or at least tries to with that 18 Machine. He hasn't had a win in a while. Last win in AIRL at Iowa, right before the chase started in Season 5, as we are still lagging. Oh my goodness. And it is 10:16 p.m. Coma finishes up his burnout. So, oh no, is he gonna keep going? I think he will. Now we'll go to victory lane. For his first win of Season 6, first win since Iowa in Season 5. He struggles to get out of his car. And we'll keep it real this season. Let's see, is there an interview chat? If there's no interview chat in AIRL, then we're not doing it. Nope, no interview chat yet. So Coma will be sitting here waiting for an interview that, spoiler alert, will not happen. I'm not doing it. It's 10 o'clock. I have assignments to do, technically. Technically, I have assignments to do. Well, I think that's a good way to wrap this one up. Congratulations, Tacoma. No, I'm not responding to that thing. Congratulations, Tacoma, as he is your Auto Club winner. There we go. For round 2 of Season 6. Thank you all for watching. Quite the insane battle at the beginning of this race, and a little bit of back and forth with cautions there at the end. Overall, pretty alright race. But that will wrap it up from me. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I am still trying to work on a video this month. I just don't have any time. Maybe tomorrow. I got time tomorrow. But we'll see. But that'll wrap it up for me. Thank you all for watching, and a good night, because it is late. It is 10:18 on the East Coast. But so, good night, everybody, and we'll see you for round 3 whenever that is.